got a million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on the white tee. And Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. Bought them all, my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey, hey yo, Nike check.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
And they will elect to not bring this one out.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft. Watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We step on, spin move, in zone, go. From the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. From the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that, time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from Seattle. This is DJ Reed returning. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. 20. And he will score. DJ. a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
They go play action with Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Complete.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Reed returning. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 54 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
This is Carson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made.
It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
4-yard line.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
14. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes the score 14-7.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ravens 7.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker did
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 21.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. They'll run with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
6-yard line.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That ties the game.
Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half.
Kickoff for Seattle.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Ravens.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson from the shotgun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second and 10 now, Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks. A hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 31. Ravens.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. Here's Dobbins.
1st down, Ravens.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now. That's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
The kick.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Seahawks 31. Ravens 28. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another run here with Dobbins. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 38. Ravens.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th. Shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He uncorks it for Snead. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Delano.
Flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me. Got a brand new visor. Yeah, your friend's smart, but my boy's wiser. Yeah, get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win, celebrate the win again. Burning, and my stomach keep up tight. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear a fire gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on track for the win. Celebrate.
hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He'll let one go deep for it. Got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
15 more yards.
Throwing on first down is Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. For 23 yards on the play. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette there to make the grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0.
Bradley Pinion to kick
now
off.
Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10. At their own.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, Wilson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
Seahawks first down.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action, now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down, Seahawks.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw again is Wilson. Flushed out right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Shotgun now for Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of the...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on 1st down, Brady. And he finds Howard complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14. Seahawks 7.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Mickens to return. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
1st and 10. At their own
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. From the gun, it's Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Again, it's Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. This is caught, and he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd and 1 from the 2. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cameron Brate with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On third down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
Wilson's pass.
That third down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
On first down, Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be second down. Throwing again, Wilson. Flush to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. There he goes, right side. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the Seahawks 4-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Brady going to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Flushed out right. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett, his 2nd sack of the night. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Now he steps away. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. The safety, Ross Cockrell, there to knock that one away.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And it's caught. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. To throw, it's Brady. Flush to his right. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Philip Dorsett, 79 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he knocks it through.
That will tie the game, 28-all. Jason Myers.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Play action. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Open is Olsen. He's got it.
Wilson.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Greg Olsen. Touchdown.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That throw by Brady incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. That'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Hey, 66.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw.
That's caught by Howard. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. And Brady's throw there incomplete.
Brady's pass.
In third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Antonio Brown.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's got Evans. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. But don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Wilson on the keeper. Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Play action. Now Wilson.
And 5.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
That is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Brady. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Being chased out left. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on.
They go play action now. Wilson.
At the 29-yard line.
He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 35. And
on first down, it's Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Carson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ford chalked that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on
the Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 42-all.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10. At their own
the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
25-yard line.
On play action, now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And he'll let one go deep for half. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Seahawks 10-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, it'd be up in the 300s right now. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Tonight's final score, Buccaneers 45.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean...